Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Wow, this is the first time I think I've ever done this. My name is Panda Arts. I had to think of it. Basically, the last couple of days I've been hearing about a YouTuber called Mayo. Now, for those of you who don't know who Mayo is, he's just a YouTuber who does YouTube. Oh, obviously. How do I put it? He's a literally was never ready for this. There we go. So, fuck it. There we go. So he's a guy on YouTube who does videos of him catching criminals in America, where he works for. He started out as a bounty hunter, and then went out to do. Wait. Sorry, that's just my dogs. Where he went out to do. Get up here! Get up here! Get up here! Sorry, where he catches criminals, works with local law enforcement. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for that. Get up here! Sorry. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this. I really, really do. But I also know that I don't care. I don't care about about who he is. I know to most YouTubers I'm nothing because I only have a couple of subscribers. But it's at the end of the day, I'm doing it because I'm overhearing it. Everyone has been going at Mayo. Now, I'm an Australian. I'm not in America. I normally don't give a shit. But this is getting ridiculous. Like, it's getting beyond ridiculous. Where Officer 401 made a comment, made a statement about it. Someone else has made a statement about it. But yet, no one talks about 77 Abaddon 77's been made a video about it. 8 Thoughts made a video. FPS Diesel's made a video. Okay, Abaddon 77 has made quite a few videos. He never openly admits to what I can find, and I have done major research on this. He says he's Mayo, and he starts the video every saying, "What's up, guys? I'm Mayo," and he talks about it. But no one calls out Bounty Hunter D. And there was another one, a bounty hunter that D has actually worked with, and they gave his YouTube channel. I can't think of his name, but there is a third one off the top of my head. But no one jumps down Bounty Hunter D's throat or the other guy's throat saying, but they're not real bounty hunters. They're not cops. Like, no. He's only been, but also Bounty Hunter D's been working with local law enforcement too. And I agree with, and I just recently watched Officer 401's video and I thought it was fantastic. And I thought it was absolutely fucking hilarious. So shout out, fucking great job, dude. But yet, the funny thing is, I've been watching Officer 401 for the past, fucked if I know how long. Let's see if I can roughly get. I know it was in his car talking about, in his cop car, talking about, what was he talking about? He's talking about something. Hang on, I'm find the video. For the life of me now, cannot think of what it's called. Hasn't been 2 years. He was. Oh, he was doing the car tour. So that was about 2. So I've been watching Officer 401 for about 2 years. And there's a lot of things that he shows that I don't like. Like I'd like to point out, I'm not a cop. I'm not a bounty hunter. I've worked with local law enforcement, but not as an actual. I'm not an official cop. So a lot of people will probably go, well, what are you doing? Why are you having your say? Like, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, I'm here in Australia. And this is, normally I have a script. I don't have one because this was a last minute thing. But it's getting ridiculous. It is getting beyond ridiculous. Why everyone is jumping down. Like, okay, yes, there's a lot of things Paddy Mayo has done that makes 5/10 to no sense. And that's coming from someone who has watched a lot of videos on, like I said, I've been watching Officer 401 for about 2 years. So there's a lot of videos that make no sense to me from an outsider who just happens to watch a lot of police videos, American police videos to be exact. But nowhere does he say, hey guys, I'm Officer Paddy Mayo. Yeah, and that's the thing is, and I'm going to repeat what Officer 401 has said. He started out as a prank video. Oops. He started out pranking. It is. Like, hey, Toby Fox, 434. It is kind of confusing. And there are news articles about it because of what he wears. What he's wearing makes no sense to anyone. And is he a real cop? The only way for anyone to really know the answer, hey, Laru, is for Paddy Mayo to come out on Twitter going, hey guys, I'm not actually a real cop, it's fake. But I don't ever remember. Look, let's go with his most recent video. Let's see what he's pinned it as. People and blogs. Okay, let's go another random one. This one. People and blogs. So he's categorizing everything with people and blogs. He's not categorizing them with entertainment, which is the whole confusion to everything. Is excuse me, because he's not trending it as entertainment or anything like that, it is very confusing. But that doesn't mean that it's not supposed to be entertainment. I'm actually way ahead of you, and he hasn't posted anything on Twitter about him being fake or him being real. But there's, yeah, he just posts more about it. But like I said, he hasn't, no one said anything about, no one said anything about Bounty Hunter D, where he claims to be a bounty hunter. Now, whether he's really a bounty hunter or not, I don't know. But he claims to be a bounty hunter. But no one has gone, hey, D's not really a bounty hunter, or anything like that. Like, they're just going on, they're just going at Paddy Mayo. Now, I understand being in the public eye, especially on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram video, like lives and all that, and doing those type of videos. I understand hate comes with it. Now, I'm not defending Paddy Mayo. I'm not, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, so he's producing videos with D, but my question is, and I'm not trying to move everything over to Bounty Hunter D. Like, I've watched a couple of videos from Paddy Mayo. I've watched a couple of videos from Bounty Hunter D. Bounty Hunter D makes amazing vlogs. Yes. But no one that I have seen has made a video on going, well, is D a real bounty hunter? Is D a... And then you look at a couple of the old videos with Paddy Mayo and Bounty Hunter D where they go in with, I can't think what the group's called, but the company that he supposedly worked for. Whether he was a bounty hunter is completely irrelevant. But no one's gone to them and going, hey, are you guys even a real company? Like, everyone's just going at Paddy Mayo and going, hey, this guy's not a real bounty hunter. He's not a real cop. What about everyone else? Now, like I said, I'm not here to have a go at Mayo. I'm not here to say Mayo is a cop. I'm not here to say D is a real cop or bounty hunter in either aspect. What I do want to see is, I'm overseeing it. I'm overseeing if you're going to have a group. Yeah, that's the thing. Like D's car, D drives, okay. So I'm gonna quote a '90s movie here. Look at the Blues Brothers. In the Blues Brothers, they were able, and I understand this not based on a real. To my knowledge, it's not based on a real story, which it's only just a reference. So it's a movie. It's for entertainment purposes. But look at the Blues Brothers. In the Blues Brothers, they go and buy a beat up old car. They don't go, and they beat up old police car that's currently out of service. But yes, that is correct, and thank you for bringing that up. Because like I said at the start of the stream, I don't actually have a script, which is odd for me. Bounty Hunter D. Let's see if I can get his Twitter up. You could get any Camaro, any Ford, and get a random. Like a random friggin' car that looks anything like a cop car and put it on. And I do know you can get the lights because I have seen them. Whether or not they're real or not. But see, the Bounty Hunter D, I'm just going to call him D for the mirror of this stream, video, whatever you want to call it these days. D at least has his profile pic on YouTube as him holding a pump shotgun, or what looks to be a pump shotgun, with his badge in his vest with his agency. Excuse me. But and he claims he's with law enforcement assistant. He's not with the sheriff's department. That is true. But it's not illegal. And this is the thing where Paddy Mayo got away with it for so long. Is Paddy Mayo wasn't doing it on main roads. He was doing it on private property. Or he was doing it in a private car park, which is where a lot of his videos reconcile. And that is true. So yes, for those who don't know, in America, you can't go code on a public public or governmental property. And that's where he got caught. Is once he went to the sheriff's department, he got caught because he was going code on the roads. Where D doesn't. I've never seen, and that's the thing is, yes, D drives his car. Excuse me. But he doesn't put his lights on until he gets to the scene. He's not going code on the roads at all. I think once I've seen him go code in a car park. But since then, he hasn't gone code in it. And now he's gone into the Naughty Girls episodes and the cheater lie detectors and the repos, and so he's moved more away from more away from the police network to more of a bounty hunter network, which he can get away with because it's so much. Because I do know, I didn't make one. Someone made a tweet where they asked how many people actually know the bounty hunter laws. how many people actually know the federal laws in America? Like, we have bounty hunters here in Australia. They're called bailiffs or bail enforcement agents or something like that, which is the same thing as what you guys are called. And the drug bust. Sorry, I forgot about this. But the drug bust he could get away with because and Officer 401 did say this: bounty hunters and cops won't work together. Won't, because it's a conflict of interest, which it is, because there's things that bounty hunter can do legally that a cop can't do legally, which could be. And the thing with D is, with the drug busts, he's the one that goes into the property, not the cops. He's the one that, so he deals with the whole situation and then turns him over to the police department. He doesn't go, well, okay, you go in there, we're going to arrest him when he walks out. He goes, no, I'll go in there, I'll get the guy, I'll get the evidence, and we'll come back out. Because he doesn't have to be in uniform, he doesn't have to have his badge, he doesn't have to have his gun, doesn't have to have anything. He just has to have an ID form and an ID card, whether it be a driver's license. I don't know what your driver's license looks like in America, but a driver's license or like something with his photo and his name on it, because they can search it up in the system and go, hey, yes, no, he's an actual bounty hunter. But so that is how he gets away with that. And like I said, like I said, that was Paddy Mayo's biggest mistake. Is he went from bounty hunting to the sheriff's department. If he hadn't gone to the sheriff's department, this would never have come out as it was fake. It would never have known. My biggest issue is, now, Bounty Hunter D, his streams fall under entertainment. They don't fall under people like Paddy Mayo's. They are under entertainment. Yeah, so, because the problem is, he's not doing people and blogs. He's doing an entertainment video. And that has always been, that always confused me. Like I said, I love Bounty Hunter D. I love what he does. I understand it's only for entertainment. But the thing is, I think at this point in time, it's gotten to the point Paddy needs to come out and say whether it's real or not. If it's fake, just openly admit and go, mate, I make this for entertainment, or it was a prank. It's irrelevant how he does it. I make it for entertainment. It's entertainment videos. It is not. I'm not a real cop, or I'm not a real bounty hunter. I don't care. At this point, I don't think anyone cares. I just think they want him to come out and say, yes, it's fake. Yes, it's real. And here's the evidence. Like, here's my badge. Here's my gun. Here's the evidence to prove that. It is in fact real. Like, I'm not shitting anyone. I'm not lying or anything like that. But the problem with that is, if Paddy does it, D's gonna have to do it. If D does it, it's the next person's gonna have to do it. The next person, and then you've got all these bounty hunters and cops / bounty hunters coming out going, none of us are real. And then it's all for entertainment purposes. But there was one I seen the other day. I can't think of their name now, but they also declared it as it was entertainment purposes. They didn't declare it as people and blogs. They didn't declare it under as law enforcement. They didn't declare it under anything. They just declared it under people and entertainment. I apologize, under entertainment. And because that makes me think that they're fake. That they're just doing this to get entertainment. Now, like I said at the very start, I understand Bounty Hunter D has how many? Let's see straight. Hang on. He has how many subscribers versus Paddy's few million? Paddy's 4.8 million to D's 1.7 million. So, look, to this day, I still watch Bounty Hunter D. I do love what he does. Do I think they're real? No. I personally don't think they're real. I think the closest thing to being real is D's bounty hunting. Because it makes me think they're real, because he has other members of bounty hunters that go with him. Now, like I said, whether they're real or not is completely irrelevant, and I'm not trying to do this to get anyone in trouble. I'm not trying to do this to shut anyone down. All I want is for Paddy Mayo to come out and go, yes, it is real, or no, it is for entertainment purposes only. And then he can continue doing what he does. He can continue going to, say, a person of interest's place, a property place, and say, all right, we're here. And they can continue to do their little, the videos that he's doing. But, buddy, I'm going to suggest this. Go back to your bounty hunting. It was, I've seen a video as you with the sheriff department. I've seen you with, as a bounty hunter. Go back to bounty hunting. It was better. It was better because it made more sense. Because I've never heard, and I'm, like I said, I'm not an American, I'm an Australian. I've never, ever heard of someone who has gone from a bounty hunter to a cop. Now, it may have happened, it may not have happened, I don't know. I've heard of bounty hunters going, from cops going to bounty hunters. Never heard of a bounty hunter going to a cop though. So my suggestion, go back to bounty hunting. If they were better videos, better quality, they made more sense, and you can do whatever the fuck you like on private property. Like, because at the moment, mate, you're going to private property, and you're going out into the government and to roads, and you're doing code. And as a bounty hunter or cop, you should know it's illegal. And the thing is, I don't want you to get arrested for impersonating a cop, and then your, what was it, 4.8 million subscribers never watch a single one of your videos because you've been given 5 years prison for fucking impersonating a cop. And then your videos are going to be you in prison getting ass raped by Josh. Don't know who the fuck Josh is, but, or by Bob, or whatever the fuck your cellmate's name is. I just thought of hey, by the way, do it, because I've just given you a fucking idea for a video. Paddy Mayo, impersonating cop, gets arrested. Next video, Bob Fox, Paddy Mayo. Oh, I'm glad I age restrict this, or would want to fucking age restrict this. But that's the thing, like, and this is just a small thing. It's not a big one. It's not anything like that. All I'm doing is to show everyone that I really don't care. I ultimately don't. Ooh, somebody make us. All I want you to do is sit there and go, well, you know what? Who cares? Oops. Really, who gives a shit? I just want you to sit there and go, well, you know what? Fuck it. Because it's getting too old. It is too dangerous, too old, too quickly. You're gonna dig yourself into a deeper hole and screw yourself over really badly. And you don't want to do that. I don't want you to do that. You're basically just about to fuck yourself over. And I know that you yourself don't want to do that. So I'm going to make a suggestion. Hey, Mayo, get over it. Absolutely 100% get over it. It's part of the public eye. Now, I don't know if it was on your Twitter or your Instagram. That's not what I want. So I'm just going to jump back over to Twitter. For those who haven't worked out yet, I actually have a computer in front of me. That's where, and you guys are going through my phone. Instagram. You made a tweet. Hey, man, TV. Redmond YouTuber has hit sheriff office reality show. That is that was his most recent tweet, and it was by News Channeler 21. Now I don't know. This was Central Origin's news leader. I think they're full of shit. Point blank. Period. I don't care. Couldn't give a shit. Never have. Never will. But this is Bend Origin. You may have seen a group of people in Central Origin representing the Dutch Bury Sheriff's Department. It's not a real law enforcement agency. It's for a Redmond man's hit show on YouTube. That makes no sense, but anyway. The YouTube account is called Paddy Mayo, and it has 4.7 million subscribers. The show follows around the DBSO as they catch criminals. Everyone in the show is a paid actor, but it's meant to look like a reality television. There's no disclaimer that says it's fictional, and there's no film credits. Under each video, the description says it's not intended for training, education, or any other purposes. However, with the sheriff's vest and badge, some people in the community have mistaken them for real law enforcement officers. Someone will say, "Hey, thanks for your service," and we say, "Oh no, we're not. Well, we're here for production." Mayo said Thursday, "We are not sheriff officers. The intent is to create a production. It is not to commit a crime." And so why before we've even purchased the cars for this show or any equipment, we sat down with the police department and said, "This is what we'd like to do. What do you think?" People in the production team wear bright yellow vests that say film crew. If anyone happens to be walking by during the scene, there is a dedicated member of the crew to tell that person exactly what is going on. Deschutes County Sheriff Sergeant William Bailey said Mayo wants to have a good relationship with Central Oregon law enforcement agencies to avoid any problems. He's been very good about calling into dispatch. Bailey said communication with law enforcement on the date and time that he is going to be making a video and letting us know where and when he's doing these videos so that we don't have a situation where we have a real cop showing up at a fake law enforcement scenario. The sheriff's spokesman did say someone in Redmond expressed concerns about Mayo's productions. Now, we already know, we believe we know who this Redmond law enforcement, who the person in Redmond was, because he made a video about it. So it has asked Mayo to stop filming in public locations without the proper security permits when necessary and road closures. The DCSO has also strongly encouraged Mayo and his actors to not wear their sheriff office costumes in public. Dude, go back as a bounty hunter. It makes so much more sense than this whole shenanigans. Yes, you want to make a film thing. Make one about a bounty hunter, not as a cop. No one gives a fuck. But half of us, like the Australians and the Kiwis and the English and everyone else, is not even going to fucking know the difference. You all wear the same shit. Vest, jeans, and a fucking shotgun. All you cops and bounty hunters wear the same thing. Mostly. But Bailey said Mayo has never represented himself as a real law enforcement officer. Wait right there, because I'm going to get a picture of Paddy Mayo. And I'm going to show you something. Images. Now, this is just off Google. See if we can get a real one. An actual proper better one. No, that's when he was a bounty hunter. That one's probably the best one. So this was from a video where he supposedly went and had to arrest. The man thinks he's Jesus, trying to baptize someone.
Oh, I'm not wearing sheriff real uniform.
There's a badge, the sheriff name, the country logo, a gun, his taser. Taser, by the way, is, I believe, there. His pepper spray and his handcuffs sit behind him with his baton right there. So, for someone who doesn't sit there and pretend he's a cop, You're acting and dressed very much like a cop would. Now, let's go get a picture of a sheriff's department. American Sheriff. Let's see if we can find one. Okay, so we're going to use this young lady. No idea who she is. DeSoto Sheriff's Department. That's who she is. So, funnily enough, gun there. Believes to be her walkie-talkie, or might even be her taser. Badge there, name badge there. Yep. The only difference is she's not wearing the vest that Patty Mayo is currently wearing. Where did that photo go? Where did that photo go? Like where? Oh, where's that other? Like this one here, where he's in his bounty hunter. Fuck it. Like he's got his badge. He's got a different color vest on. He's wearing a hoodie, which, from what I have seen, most actual bounty hunters in America wear. And there's another one where he's got his bail enforcement agent badge on. He's got his badge up here, his radio there, other radio there. Sorry, that's his extension to his radio. He's got his camera / mobile phone there. Why he uses his mobile phone, I don't understand. Why not just go spend $600-700 on a fucking GoPro? And I think that's where his pen and pad sits. So, like, I'm not dressed up as a real cop, but like, I don't pretend to be law enforcement. Take the fucking sheriff's department badge off. Like, another perfect example. Badge, gun. I believe that might be where his pepper sprays sit. I think they're where his handcuffs sit. Let's look at this guy. Gun. I think that's the same loadout as him. Gun, pepper spray. Gun, pepper spray, handcuffs. That might be his taser. Where his taser might sit. Stand in front of cops. Now these guys, I would believe more to be cops than him. He's makes no absolute sense. He's more of a bounty hunter than him. And that's fucking saying something. Because it came out he was only an actor. Where he is just... Well, I won't say he's a dick, because he actually does have nice videos. No. He's a dick with good content. Fun enough, a bit like me. But go back to Southland Bounty Hunters. Like, they make so much more sense than that. Which makes me think. But no, I agree with everyone. Take off your fucking sheriff's logo. Take this off. Keep the badge on, that's fine. Take the fucking sheriff's badge off. Because it's just getting confusing. It really is. Now, I think that's pretty much it. Patty, do me a favor. Come out publicly on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram, and don't give a fuck. This was Mayo's response to News Channel 21. Mayo said he wants to use this platform to serve the Central Oregon community in a different way. For some sketches, Mayo and his team hired homeless people so they could earn some cash. Additionally, Mayo said he helped one family pay its mortgage for a month after members acted in an episode. It's helping out the community. But I'll give you a little tip. From someone who has done this style of acting. Put a fucking credit at the end of your videos. Put it in your... Okay, don't put it in your... If you don't want it in your videos because you thought it might take away the realism of it all, that's fine. Put it in your description. And when they go down there to buy your fucking merch, which I have seen is actually not bad design, I haven't bought anything, but it's not a bad design. Just do me a favor. Go back to a bounty hunter, because there were so much better videos, and just, with all due respect, knock it off. Because I understand this is what you want, because in the eyes of a WWE Hall of Famer / general manager, controversy creates cash. It really does. But controversy can also require cash. Because if you keep going, you're going to need your best friend D to come help you bail you out. Because at this current point in time, with the way you're doing things, you seem, whether you are legally or not, is irrelevant at this point. You seem to be, what's the terminology I'm looking for? Impersonating a cop. Put a credits at the end of your videos. I don't give a fuck. Put it in the description. Don't care. But don't, for the love of God, categorize it under people and blogs. Categorize it under entertainment. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It is not a blog. It is not an interview. I can categorize this under a blog / people because it is. But it's also not. I've done this now, this stream for 36 minutes. And I agree with what Officer 401 said. Dude, you're not a cop. Stop acting like one. Just categorize. And simple as that. Categorize it under entertainment. Put a credits down there. Thank the guys for being in the video that are actually in the video. Don't just sit there and go, oh, hey, like, I'm going to arrest this couple. I'm not going to say anything to anyone, but I'm going to thank them off camera. Like, if they're getting paid if they're paid actors, they deserve a right to be known. And if they don't want to be known, use the old traditional shit that everyone does when they're acting. John Doe and Jane Doe. Here in Australia, that's what you give your name. That's what you name someone who doesn't want to be named. John Doe and Jane Doe. But seriously, stop acting like a cop and just fucking, like, and that's the thing that's frustrated a lot of guys like me. Like I said, I've done, I was in an episode of RBT where I was actually was pulled over for an RBT. They had a crew walk up to me and go, hey mate, look, we're filming RBT, do you mind being on the video? I said, no, what do you want me to do? Run. So I did. I said, I'm not a stunt driver, not anything like that. And he goes, no. And so we filmed me getting into a foot shoot. And at the end of that, I was credited for that. I was put in the credits to get, hey, this person, one of the criminals that did a runner, didn't get away, got caught. I was arrested. I went to jail. I did not pass go, did not collect $200. But none of it was real. It was put in the credits. And this is not real. It's for entertainment purposes. Paddy, do the same thing. Put it down as an entertainment in your categories. Put a credits at the end. And for the love of God, make everyone know it's for entertainment. Because the way you're doing your videos, it makes it look like it's real. And that is the whole controversy. And I understand it. It's what you want. Because the more people talk about it, the more people go to your channel, more people view your videos, the more money you get. So I understand the game. But the game you're playing is dangerous. Because with enough complaints, you as a YouTuber can get shut down. You can get shut down by YouTube just for impersonating a cop. And like I said, follow D. Do what Bounty Hunter D does. Put it down as an entertainment, not as a people and blog. Because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not what it is. You are not blogging anything. Yes, there are people involved, but you are not blogging anything. I'm blogging something now about you who don't know what the hell you're doing on YouTube. Just, like I said, go back to your bounty hunter videos. They were better anyway. Just stop pretending to be something you're not. Like, that would be like me saying, who I'm nowhere in hell fit enough to be one. That would be like me coming up in an army, Australian Army uniform, going, hey guys, I just got in the army. And I go do videos of tours, and I go do blogs and all that. That's what that's like. Now, I'm no way, in any shape or form, an army officer. I've got too many previous injuries, and I'm too big to be an army officer. I have a hell of a lot of respect for the guys in the army, and not just the guys, the women as well. Both men and women, men, women, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. I have respect for everyone in the colours. Whether it be the army, the navy, or our air force, I don't care. Even our special forces, they do a lot for me. They do a lot for the country, and for that, I have too much respect for them. To the point I can't show it over camera. Well, today anyway. Just yeah, like I understand if you were in the army. Thank you for what you did for your country. Like I said, I'm an Australian, so you didn't do much for me, but for what you did for your country, thank you. And whilst we're on this topic, I don't care what country you're in. For the men, the women, the bisexuals, the gay, the lesbians, the trans, I don't care what you are. I don't care who you are. For the guys who on the front line of anything, whether it be the army, the navy, the air force, the special forces, the SWAT, the American SWAT, or any other style. I don't care what you call it in your countries. Your police departments, your cops, your local law enforcement. Some countries, your sheriff's department, because I know we have some sheriff's departments here in Australia. From everyone who I know will agree with this, thank you. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care why you're in whatever you're in. Thank you, especially the men and women here in Australia, because they've been getting it tough times lately, with so much controversy here in Australia with the Defence Force. I know it's a shit job for an even shitter pay. I've looked into it. I wanted to join the Australian Navy myself. Fortunately, didn't get fully into it. Thank you. Stay safe and good luck. See you guys.